It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Who'll get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Matthew Boyd gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Striding into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Launched to right field and deep. Castellanos going back and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
2-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He took home the American League batting title last season. He went from corner to corner. He used the whole field, and he's so difficult to defend. When you win a batting title, you're doing something very special.
Next up for the Red Sox, Steve Pearce. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Mercer. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Xander Bogaerts would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 1-0 Boston. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. Sales ready. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Castellanos, base runner at first with 1 out. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Pierce in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 8. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Jackie Bradley Jr. would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Another full count pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Nunez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Settling in now, Kristen Stewart, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the 1st out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Nico Goodrum. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Goodrum is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Last breath for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Shot toward right center. And don't change the channel yet, as extra bases are going to put the tying run in scoring position. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping up now, Grayson Greenier. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Too high, 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here's the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale is the winning pitcher of record. Matthew Boyd only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final score for this 7-2 game.